Greetings and welcome to INFODOME. In this series we will be delving into the world of Star Wars and we will look at 20 interesting facts about the making of The Empire Strikes Back. Firstly, let's look at some behind the scenes facts surrounding the production of the film. Number 1. When Han Solo is about to be frozen, Princess Leia says, "I love you." In the original script, Han Solo was supposed to say, "Just remember that, Leia, because I'll be back." But at the time of filming, Harrison Ford wasn't entirely certain he did want to come back for a third movie. There is a reoccurring legend that his line, "I know," was ad-libbed for this reason. Number 2. The sound of Darth Vader's shuttle door opening is reportedly a recording of a whole block of Alcatraz cell doors slamming shut. Number 3. This movie's most famous line is often misquoted. Many believe that Darth Vader says, "Luke, I am your father." He actually says, "No, I am your father." Number 4. Darth Vader's name comes from the following. Darth is a variation of the word dark, and Vader is the Dutch and German word for father. So his name essentially means Dark Father. Number 5. The telepathic communication between Luke and Leia at the end, when Luke pleads for his rescue from the Cloud City, is the only hint that Luke and Leia share a special bond, something that's finally revealed in Return of the Jedi. Number 6. Near the beginning of the film, Luke is trapped in the Cave of the Wampa. He sees his lightsaber nearby, and he uses the Force to pull it towards him and free himself. They filmed this scene by having actor Mark Hamill throw the lightsaber into the snow, and then they reversed the footage in post-production. Number 7. Harrison Ford, the actor who played Han Solo, is 6 foot 1 inch, whereas Carrie Fisher, the actress who plays Leia, is only 5 foot 1. In order to make the two look closer in height, Fisher usually had to stand on a box while filming her scenes with Ford. Number 8. While filming on location in Norway, there was a huge blizzard. Normally, blizzards halt filming, but director Irving Kershner decided to use the blizzard to film the scene on Hoth, in which Luke gets knocked out by the Wampa. Number 9. With the exception of being sucked out of a Cloud City window, Mark Hamill did his own stunts. Number 10. The scenes when R2-D2 is submerged in the mud pool were shot in George Lucas's unfinished swimming pool. Most of the crew were hidden under the water, and the entire sequence was shot by Lucas himself. Number 11. George Lucas has a reputation for being an independent creator. Some of this is due to his own preferences. He was paranoid about studios messing up his version even before the first Star Wars, and he financed later films himself to have more independence. The Empire Strikes Back turned Lucas into a Hollywood exile, all because of some credits. Way back in the day, it was common for movies to feature credits before the film instead of after the film. Because the first Star Wars movie was expected to flop, no one objected when Lucas put the credits at the end. However, when he did this for Empire, the Directors Guild objected and tried to get him to change the beginning of the movie. They fined Lucas, and he left both the Directors Guild and the Writers Guild, which has kept him from ever casting Screen Actors Guild members. Number 12. We're willing to bet you've seen the video and images of Han frozen in carbonite hundreds of times. However, there's a secret in this image that most fans never notice. What's that secret? Well, Han Solo's shirt is all wrong. If you look closely at the carbonite, you can see that Han is not wearing the shirt he was wearing when he was frozen. Instead, he's wearing the shirt that he wore in A New Hope, right down to the deep V in his chest. So, why the change? Well, it turns out that the makers of the carbonite prop simply didn't know what Han would be wearing. Number 13. In an early draft of the Empire script, Yoda was Minch Yoda, a frog-like creature who lived on a bog planet. Number 14. Empire was the first movie to have a number by its title in the opening credits, the number 5. The original Star Wars was not called A New Hope or Episode 4. This came later. Number 15. Jim Henson was offered the role of Yoda. He recommended Frank Oz, who was the voice of Miss Piggy in The Muppets. Number 16. Stephen King was a fan of the Star Wars films and visited the set while filming The Shining, next door. A fire on the set of Empire destroyed some of the sets for The Shining, and Lucas had to subsequently donate some of the space reserved for Star Wars filming to The Shining so it could keep filming. Number 17. For his designs of Yoda, makeup artist Stuart Freeborn based the character's face on his own, but used the wrinkles, that of Albert Einstein, to give the perception of extreme intelligence. Number 18. If Leia and Han looked a little too happy when they were on Cloud City, it's because they were a little bit drunk. They spent the night before partying with the Rolling Stones after Eric Idle invited them over to the house Fisher was staying at. Number 19. Director Kirshner wanted members of the Rebel Alliance to speak with an American accent, and the Imperial Army to have British accents. He did this to make the story analogous of the American Revolution. However, most of the actors in the Rebel Alliance are actually British, and the voices had to be dubbed with American voices in post-production. Number 20. Han Solo is the only non-Jedi to ever wield a lightsaber. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other facts we haven't mentioned, please comment down below. Do subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about all future videos. Until next time!